Hey everybody, it's A-Hole Cop. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see, remember at the end of the video, like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification buttons. Follow me on all social media. I'm A-Hole Cop all over the place. Google me, you'll find out. I'm still in South Dakota, but we're not in Sturgis anymore. We're in the Black Hills. Welcome to Mount Rushmore. All right, guys, so I'm doing this little nature trail around the park. I've never done it before because it's usually mobbed with people. It's starting to get filled up now, but I'm starting to ride early because today is going to be a lot less talking, a lot more riding. We're doing the Black Hills. We're going to ride Custard Park. We're going to do Crazy Horse Memorial. I'm just about done with this little trail around Mount Rushmore Park. It's really nice. It's like a boardwalk type trail. There's a lot of stairs. So here's a little tip. If you're going to do it clockwise, because counterclockwise, there's a lot of stairs. They're all downhill the way I'm going. It was more of a ramp the way I was going clockwise, but I see a lot of people coming counterclockwise the opposite way, and they're huffing and puffing with all the stairs they got to climb. So keep that in mind if you're ever out here. See you later. All right, guys, I just finished that nature trail hike around the park for the first time. It's actually really nice. I enjoyed it. I haven't ridden a bike in about a week, so it was nice to get a little exercise in. But it's starting to get crowded here, and I'm going to hit the parks before traffic starts building up. I want to get a nice ride in while it's cool before it heats up this afternoon. Maybe we'll see some wildlife. Hang in there. So the Park Service here, they do a real great thing. If you're active military or you're over 62, they give you free parking. There's an option on the kiosk here to push, and they don't even ask you for ID. See you on the road. All right, guys, while it's still early, I figured I'd take a ride up the road. It's about 16 miles away from Mount Rushmore is the Crazy Horse Memorial and Cultural Center. If you're a history buff, if you're into like that kind of thing, I've been here a few times. I've sat through the presentations. They're great. It's got a paved parking lot. It's a new center. There's gift shop, everything inside. I'll take you through it and show you around. Just so you know, there's no free parking for active military or senior citizens. Just so you know. Let's go. Okay, so out on the deck they have a 1 1/34 scale model of what this monument is supposed to look like once it's done. It ought to be pretty impressive. I don't think I'll see it in my lifetime, and you're probably not going to see it in yours, but you know, it's the thought that counts, right? Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for me here at the Crazy Horse Monument and Cultural Center. They do have a restaurant here. There's beverages, there's snacks, there's a gift shop here. So if you're in the area and you want to stop by, they have everything you need if you're doing the tourist thing. It's a very informative stop. If you like that history buff stuff, it's great. I've sat through it a few times, like I said, and I found it very interesting. I want to get out of here early and get into the Needles Highway before it gets too clogged up with traffic, and it's stop and go. It can get that way this time of year. So while it's early, let's hit the road. All right, so I just left Mount Rushmore, heading to Custard State Park. There's a lot of great views on this road, and there's a lot of great turnouts of the monument. So when you're coming through here, especially later in the day and there's more traffic, there's people stopping short and pulling out suddenly into traffic, so you got to be kind of careful. All right, guys, here we go. Heading to Custard Park, hitting Needles Highway. So I ended up throwing it into sport mode pretty soon on this roadway. It's low speed, it's kind of climbing, so to keep me in the power band, I just put it in now. I'm still about probably 5 miles away from Needles, but it's working out great. Okay, for everybody that says sport mode on Gold Wings is real jerky, you can do 10, 15 miles an hour in sport mode. You don't have to be afraid. You just have to spend a little time with it, guys. Oh, here's one of these super cool tunnels. Hood tunnel. Yay! Okay, we just paid our entrance fee. We entered the park, and I was able to get ahead of the minivan. So, let the fun begin. So I got to tell you, the condition of the pavement on this road so far is really good. It's closed during the winter, so I'm sure that helps, but for as much traffic as on this road, at least when I'm here, it's really smooth. There's no patchwork, there's no potholes, nothing. Ooh, look. That's why they call it Needles. Oh, it's one of those... Oh, they have a person with a stop sign here and stuff. I've never seen that before. I guess it kind of makes sense. It's a one-lane tunnel. But, yeah, never seen a person there with a stop sign. Maybe that's something new. Ooh, look at this. Oh, great. The trucks are pulling over. I didn't have a camera on, but some old-timer coming the other way on an Indian took the turn coming at me pretty wide. Well, actually pretty close, because I was on the inside. So, yeah, you got to watch out for bikers, too. Yeah, after seeing that old guy cut that turn so tight, I'm kind of taking these blind turns pretty slow. And we got here at a great time, too. So far, the traffic has been very light. A lot of folks are pulling off, get their pictures and stuff, so that's great. You get here later in the day and it is just stop and go. For everybody back east, this ends up getting like the Garden State Parkway on Labor Day weekend. So we actually got here at a good time, and the temps are great. Also, it should be noted with this DCT transmission, I know, DCT again, but as I'm going downhill in sport mode, I'm hardly using the brakes. The transmission is downshifting and doing the engine braking on its own. And I only say that because back in the day when I had a Harley, I was on the highway. I was out in Colorado, some road, it was a highway, and there was heavy traffic, and I was braking, and my rear brake overheated. It got mushy. I had to pull off the road and let it cool down. But this DCT is perfect. I'm not even on the brakes, not even touching the brakes, and it's doing what it needs to do. So of course this happens when my camera's off. I'm stuck behind. There was a motorcycle here, and the Jeep, of course. So I guess the guy on the bike got a little frustrated being around the Jeep. He swings around to pass. Not a good idea on Needles. Swings around to pass, and as he's passing him, what comes around the corner? A guy in a Can-Am. And there was no accident, but it was pretty close. I'm sure both of them were white-knuckling a little bit. So, you know, if you're stuck behind slow-moving cars, yeah, you know, it sucks, but everybody's on vacation. Take your time. I think we got a tunnel coming up here. Oh, there's no flag, guys, at this one. Take it easy. Wow, it's a tight squeeze. I wonder if those pickups, like those F-250s with those big wide mirrors, have a problem in those things. All right, guys, we just wrapped up Needles. We got in and out of early. Traffic was not bad at all. It's still pretty cool out. It's under 80 degrees, so we're going to head towards Custard now. Try to get in and out of there before traffic gets real bad. Hang in there. Oh, wait. Check it out. Look. There's a buffalo in the road. How about that in a bucket of butterfat? Here we go, buddy. I hope that 360 camera's recording. Look at that, huh? Buddy. Okay, so we just pulled into the Wildlife Loop Road, and there is a herd of buffalo crossing the road. Some guy on a bike just went by on to pass all this traffic stopped, but he got stopped. Whoops. I was just going to do the same thing. Yeah, I'm kind of jumping up here. There's people here with their kickstands down. I can't be waiting with these hippies. I got places to be. I mean, I wouldn't mind waiting if one of these tourists got off and tried to pet these buffalo and got, you know, booted. Go Bills. Yay. I don't know if you can see it. There's guys up there on horseback. Probably trying to keep them out of walking through the campground up there. Hey, look at this little guy. Ooh, sorry, but I didn't mean to scare you. Squeamish. Hey, buddy. Take it easy. Try to tighten it up here. They're getting a little close. Amazing, isn't it? All right. At least some of these tourists pulled off the road to take their picture. Trying to get through this wildlife crossing here. Trying to keep it tight. Hey, look, somebody dropped something. Off to the left here, we got another herd of buffalo right here on the side. There you go. Funny thing I noticed, when I'm on this wildlife loop road, you know how when your GPS, if you're using Google, it'll be blue, that'll mean the traffic's moving good. When it gets yellow or red on the GPS, you know that there's wildlife approaching because everybody stopped looking at it. Fun fact if you're using a GPS through Custard State Park. Look at this. There you go. Wandering through the tunnel. Hey, how you doing? This is what I was talking about late in the day. It's about 1:30 and starting to run into a lot of traffic here. Slowed down quite a bit. But still a nice ride. Uh-oh. Hope there's not a buffalo in the tunnel. Oh, maybe this is a one-lane tunnel. Oh, and somebody's strolling through the tunnel. I'm following you, Florida. Oh, look. This is that iconic tunnel where you have that perfect view of the car in front of you. I mean, Mount Rushmore. Look at this, huh? Very nice. All right, guys, that's about all I have time for this. Had a great day in the parks. Traffic was light, weather was mild. Couldn't ask for a better day. Saw a lot of buffalo. Didn't see any wild burros or horses or anything like that. I thought I saw some off in the distance, but the camera wasn't on. They were so far away, I couldn't tell either way. But all in all, had a great day. Couldn't ask for better weather. Traffic was really light. I saw a news report on a local news that said attendance was down about 12%. Seems a lot less than that. I think a lot of people left last week during the rain and never came back, but that's good for me. I don't mind. I wasn't sitting in traffic all day. I got around everybody that was in front of me too slow. It was perfect. Stopped here for coffee at the Holy Terror brand coffee house. It's all right. It's coffee. If you're new here and you like what you see, remember, like, subscribe, follow, hit the little notification buttons, give me a thumbs up. Look for me on all social media. I'm A-Hole Cop. Just Google me. You'll find me all over the place. I'll see you next time.